What's happening, fellas? We're back here on the back 25 acres of the 52-acre Kaplan compound here, and we are continuing a project I've been working on for, well, 22 years now. The front 25 acres is done. You've seen videos of all that before, where the house and the pond and the field and the woodland, and we're back here now working on this. Short season for working outside in New England. You really get maybe 6 good months, so, and we get a bit of rain too, but this is the start of clearing about 10 acres back here that 20 years ago, I actually, every single big tree you see here, I actually wrapped a yellow caution tape around because we came through and cleared everything else out. So all these little trees you see here, those little stumps and stuff, those are the trees that came back. So I had this cleared like 22 years ago, but we never really finished it, and the little trees grew up. So we're clearing this again, and you can see it's a gently rolling landscape with lots of big rocks. We're gonna save all the big rocks for landscaping, and in the lower area down there, we're gonna get with the Wetlands Commission and get a permit to convert that back to what it was, which was a pond many moons ago. So our good friend Lee, who built the Pacheco Moto Yard track up the road here in Coventry that you guys have seen videos of, is helping me out. So I got my Bobcat over here, and he's got his skid steer, and it's got I got a grapple on my Bobcat, and he's got a land clearing attachment on the front that just mulches everything down. And you can see it's he did this in one day today, so making pretty good progress. The whole idea was to have a canopy of massive trees here, which will in the summertime provide a lot of shade, because out in the field there where it's clear cut, it gets really hot where there's no shade. And these some massive trees, man. These are 120-foot oaks. So it looks like a war zone right now, but this is where you start to get to where we got out there. And I'd say it's a good deal of progress for the first day. Christy, what do you think?
I think it's freaking amazing. I can't believe he got so much done. This is like unbelievable from what it looked like this morning. It was so thick with brush.
Yeah, it grew in really thick. And Christy and I came out here this morning, and we tagged, see that tag on that little pine tree right there, that little pink tag? Christy and I tagged all the trees we keep. So we basically want to keep all the little pine trees and ironwood. There's a grove of ironwood, and there's some American beech trees. So
the white birch.
And the white birch. So we're keeping those and all the massive oaks and mountain laurel. So we tagged everything on this 10-acre plateau here that we're going to keep. And all the stones, we're not burying the stones. We're saving all these stones. These are part of all the massive stone walls we built out front. And I worked on this project pretty much full-time, part-time, like nights and weekends for 10 years. And then we bought the mill, and we worked on building the museum for the next 10 years in those buildings. So this project's been kind of on the back burner, but last year we got a bit done, and a couple dead trees I got to drop here, big dead trees. But this will get cleaned up pretty quickly. Lee has an excavator he's going to bring over and help me pluck out all these stones. We'll pile them all, and then we'll backblade it with a dozer and put the landscape rake on the Bobcat and rake all this up, and we'll be able to, it'll look like it does on the other side, which is basically big trees and rolling meadows. This is the side that we worked on last year over here. And you can see, well, this is piles of stones from where the stone walls were. We're gonna put a little pond in down there. That's a beautiful American beech tree. It's about to pop. This is a perfect time to get in here, because when everything starts growing, you wouldn't be able to see 10 feet in front of you over there where we're clearing. But this is what it looks like when you're done. Well, not done, but this is like stage 2. We cut down all the big trees, ripped all the stumps out 20 years ago. Then we just cut down all the small trees, kept a couple small, nice ones here. And then we piled up all the stones from the stone walls that were out here on the farm. There was a big bullpen out here, about an acre, with a 5-foot stone wall all the way around. And we harvested a lot of that stone to build the stone walls up at the front. We've got, oh Jesus, we've got, let's see, over a half